Hello world! Welcome back to another ImaginaryCTF 2024 write-up video. In this video, we'll be walking through the crypto challenge base64. Let's get into it. Yet another base64 decoding challenge. Okay, so I have the files they give you downloaded over here. Let's go ahead and open this in code. Okay, you have a main.py source code and an out.txt file with a secret key. Scanning through this main.py script, we see that we have a queue being assigned the value 64, and then it's opening the flag file and then converting the flag to a long integer. Then it's initializing the secret key list, and then it's looping through our flag integer, and then it's appending to the secret key the flag integer mod q. So the remainder of the flag integer divided by q. And then it floor divides the flag integer by q, and then it assigns the flag integer to the quotient of that operation. So it's clear that we need to reverse this. So what I'm going to do first is go ahead and make a new file in here and call it dec.py, and we'll make sure to set that to a Python file. Then we'll split this to the right so we can see both the source code and our decryption script. And we're going to want to copy our secret key here into the decrypt script. And then, of course, our Q value as well. Okay. Now we can actually get to solving it. So in order to reverse this, we want to work backwards. Obviously, we're going to want to loop through each digit of our secret key because those are the values that we're going to be using to derive the flag. So we'll do 4-digit in secret key. Then we just need to work backwards on how this encryption algorithm works. So if we were to work backwards, we know that the key gets appended each time this while loop runs. So we need to work backwards on the secret key. So we'll go ahead and do secret_key.reverse, which will essentially reverse our list up here. And so it will start at 1 instead of 10. Then we need a starting point for our actual flag integer, because remember, we're rebuilding the flag integer. So we'll need flag_int equals 0, because if you notice, our last value in the secret key list is 1, and you'll see why that's important here in a second. So we need to perform a little algorithm in order to solve this. Well, we know we want to rebuild flag int, right? So we're going to do flag int equals, and then we're going to want to do the flag int multiplied by q, right? Because here flag int is being divided by q. So in order to reverse that, we got to multiply. Now it's floor division, so it truncates the decimal, but that's fine because we know beforehand it's actually modding q, and it's appending that modded q value to the secret key. So if that's the case, then all we need to do is actually add our digit after the multiplication here, because that digit is representing the remainder, and we know that flag int times q is not going to fully represent the value we need, because when they did the division over here, that would have ended up being a floating point decimal number rather than an actual whole number, and that's why we need the remainder to add back in so that it is a whole number and actually is indicative of what the flag integer should be each iteration. So that being the case, this should be all we really need to rebuild our flag. So we can actually print our flag int here, and we can go ahead and run it. Now, in order to check this, we can actually set our flag int variable inside here as such. And then comment these first couple lines out. And then we should get a secret key that matches this secret key over here that we had in that out.txt file. And sure enough, it matches exactly our secret key that it gave us in the challenge files. So now we need a way to convert that integer to ASCII, and we can do that by simply taking the inverse of the bytes to long function, which would be the long to bytes function, and passing our flag integer into that function. Okay, and now we'll actually call the long 2bytes function on our flag integer here. And we know that that's going to end up being bytes, so we can do .decode to turn it into a string, and we can run that. And there's our flag, base conversion FTW. So we'll copy that. Paste it in and submit. All right, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel to show your support. Turn on post notifications to get regular injections of cyber content directly into your feed. Check out our Patreon, join our Discord, and follow us on Twitter. Links in the description box down below. And leave any feedback or questions in the comment section down below. This is Almond Milk. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.